Welcome to DB Media Podcast. I'm Brian, that's Dylan. We have a lot to be Did you just burp on camera? Mm-hmm. You were uncivilized.
Shut up, woman.
All right. So we have a lot to be talking about today. We got the Dragon Ball Frieza fight we're going to go over. We're going to go over the new Dexter show, as well as weapons. I'm really excited to be talking about weapons. First, we hit you with the news. Fallout has been renewed for season 3 before season 2 even airs.
That's always so weird to me that they do that.
Right? Why'd they greenlight it? And like, we don't know how good, you know. Don't get me wrong.
Streaming.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I have faith in it. I think it's going to be great.
Yeah, I think it's going to be really good. But I'd say they've introduced some actors or something like that.
Walton Goggins is so perfect in that. I can't wait to see it. It comes out in December. So, yeah. Next, we got Ballerina, the John Wick spinoff, loses $94 million at the box office. How you feel about that?
I didn't even know it was in theaters.
Well, I went and watched it. I thought it was a fantastic movie. It was really, really good. I feel like people were just a lot less interested because it wasn't John Wick. It wasn't Keanu Reeves. He was in the film.
I'm getting to a point now where I don't really, how much money a movie makes, I don't really consider that into how good a movie it is.
That's fair.
Independence Day.
Did Independence Day?
It bombed.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's
the only reason there was a sequel is because it got a good cult following behind it.
Fun fact, I just watched Independence Day for the first time like a month ago. 2 months ago, something like that. I was at the beach. Watched it on Independence Day itself.
That's why Will Smith turned the sequel down, was because it didn't do good when it was released.
Really? I didn't know that. That's very interesting. Now we're jumping into some DC news. Margot Robbie has been confirmed not to be returning as Harley Quinn.
Oh, man.
Right? That's one of the best comic castings ever. She played a Harley Quinn perfectly.
Yeah, I seen something else that is talking about making Bloodsport
part of the DCU.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so
Idris
far.
Elba.
So far, all I can find online is that that's just a rumor. That's all I can find.
I would say that's just a rumor because that's a very iconic character for you to just give up.
Who Margot Robbie is?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll try to put my source in the video, but I read an article on it, and it's confirmed so far that she's not going to be returning.
Like, are they going to replace her, or are they just not going to bring Harley Quinn in?
It talked about a recasting.
I don't think James Gunn would recast her.
Right, because she's perfect for Harley Quinn.
Yeah, there's nobody else for Harley Quinn.
No, not at all. I'm glad we're on the same page
Maybe
about that.
Joy from My Name is Earl.
That's an interesting cast.
Have you not seen her and
No.
Margot Robbie side by side?
They do look very similar. But
Google it right now.
no, I know
You got a computer?
I
Google
know, I've seen My Name's Earl. I know what she looks like. She does look a lot like Margot Robbie. But it's not really the looks. It's just Margot Robbie can really embody that character. She was great. She was the best part of James Gunn's Suicide Squad, in my opinion.
Yeah, I've never really heard Joy do any other accent other than Trailer Park.
Trailer Park White Trash. We can say that because I'm Trailer Park White Trash myself. So James Gunn has also made a comment on Batman. He has been quoted saying that the DC's Batman is going to be, and I quote, "He's an effing maniac." So Batman's going to be like unhinged and crazy. Not like unhinged and crazy, but like dark and brutal, I should say. That's a better wording for it.
I don't know. I prefer cold and calculated.
Yeah, but I don't know. I'd like to see a really good, dark and brutal Batman. That's one of the positives of Robert Pattinson's Batman. He was brutal. But he wasn't like the most brutal we've ever seen. Like he was
I want something like
brutal.
from the Arkham games.
I can agree with that. That's how I want my
Like,
Batman.
I don't mean like the action sequences per se. I just mean the way his tone and everything. The way he held himself. You know what I mean?
No, I 100% agree. I think, honestly, this may be a hot take. I don't know. But I believe that Arkham Batman might be the best Batman adaptation I've ever seen. Like movies, games, everything, I really think the Arkham Batman, Kevin Conroy was great voicing him, and I think he was the perfect adaptation. That whole world they built over, what was it, 4 or 5 games?
I don't think Arkham Origins counts, so it'd be 3.
Why wouldn't Origins count? I mean, I know it's a game you can beat in like a couple hours, but
That is, I don't think it is made by any of the original people.
really,
I'm not positive on that.
I just beat that game again like a couple days ago.
Like I know you can't get an Arkham or like a Origins. Like it won't come in any Arkham
Right,
bundle.
you can't find it on the PlayStation Store or nothing. I was able to find it on Steam, played on PC.
Yep.
I had fun with it there. But yeah, I think that is the best adaptation. Even that, like I was saying, the whole world that they created over those games is one of the most accurate, in my opinion, and one of the best Batman interconnected worlds.
Yeah, I don't think Origins. They didn't use none of the same voice actors or nothing.
Kevin Conroy was in that, wasn't he?
No, he wasn't in Origins.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
I'm gonna
because
Google
I think
Googling it.
Origins is he's like year 1 Batman or something.
Yes, he is. Hold on. Who voices Batman in Arkham Origins? We're going to fact check this in real time because now I want to. Oh, you're right. He was voiced by Roger Craig Smith.
Yeah, because I remember playing it and I was like, that's not the same guy.
That is wild.
And
I
then-
didn't know that.
I was like, I wasn't really sure, and then I heard the Joker and I was like, these are not the same people.
Right. The Joker. I really feel like killing him off in the second game was they shot themselves in the foot. Like they got rid of the most iconic villain. And
I don't think they was planning on going past the second.
No, they definitely was not. And I feel like if they didn't kill him off in the second one, having him appear in Arkham Knight would have made the story 10 times better. To have Jason Todd have to relive that with the Joker instead of Batman having to deal with like the Joker flashbacks and visions.
Yeah.
We have a new, to kind of segue from DC into Marvel. This will kind of be like a bridge between the two. Supergirl or Spider-Man? Who do you think is going to take the box office in July?
Spider-Man.
100%. I agree with that. There's no way. There's no earth where Supergirl beats Spider-Man in the box office.
No.
I've seen that debate online. I wanted to get your take on that.
I don't know. As much as I really enjoyed Superman, I don't think Superman would have beat Spider-Man.
No, definitely not.
No.
There's no world where that beats it.
Yeah. No, if I'm being honest, I think if where Marvel is already so established, had they released Captain America besides Superman, I think Captain America would have won. Maybe if they didn't market the Red Hulk as much.
That's a take. That is a take. I don't know if it would be Superman. I think the Thunderbolts would be Superman.
I don't know because the Thunderbolts didn't get marketed either.
Yeah.
Thunderbolts right now is the highest rated Marvel movie this year.
For good reason. It's a good movie.
Yeah, it is the best one this year.
What's the other one? You got Thunderbolts.
Fantastic Four and Captain America.
Wasn't there a fourth one?
No.
Are you sure? Because I thought you mentioned a fourth one the other day when we were, or the last episode whenever we ranked them.
I don't believe so, no.
Okay, well, yeah, I can agree with that. I liked Fantastic Four a lot, though, but I will say I think Thunderbolts would probably be better now that I've said on it a little bit. Speaking of Thunderbolts, that's a good segue into the next topic. Thunderbolts, have you seen the Disney Plus edit, what they did with their poster?
Yeah, they took out all the guns and then took out Taskmaster.
That's so stupid.
Yeah, I don't know why they changed the posters that much. I can see taking out Taskmaster.
Yeah, I can see that because it was kind of like a marketing ploy to get it. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah. I mean,
But taking out the guns,
yeah, that should be left in.
that's part of their characters.
Yeah,
If you don't want characters that you do not use guns, don't make characters that use guns. Don't just edit their guns out and post for a poster. That's stupid.
they should have just made a different poster.
I agree. For Disney Plus, they should have made a Disney Plus poster.
Yeah, I mean, like they did with Deadpool and Wolverine. It's
Yeah,
just their faces.
yeah, exactly. That's so dumb.
Like there's a, I think there isn't there like a poster where they're all in an elevator and they're just standing in
I don't
an
think it's a
elevator?
poster. I think it's a screenshot of the movie.
Yeah, they could have just made that into a poster though.
That would have made a really good poster. I agree with that. Dude, you're cooking. Next piece of news: Marvel Zombies has got a release date of the 24th of next month. And when I tell you, I'm so excited for this project. Other than seeing them in What If, Marvel Zombies is one of my favorite comic book series to read. Fun fact: it was the first comic book I ever owned was Marvel Zombies when I was like 6, 7, and I've been obsessed with them ever since.
I haven't watched none of the What If series.
Really, it's really good. You should give it a watch. But it is my favorite comic book series. Like I said, first one I owned, and it scarred me as a child, but I've been obsessed with them ever since. So I'm excited to see that project. I'm excited to see how it unfolds. So Deadpool has been confirmed for Avengers Doomsday. How do you feel about this? Give me your thoughts, feelings, concerns.
I figured he would be.
Yes, but how is that going to play with the rest of the... I feel like, A, he's going to steal the show, and B, he can't be full Deadpool.
Well, where there's so many characters, I don't think he'll get that much screen time.
I think he's going to... I think them not being able to like drop the F-bomb as much as I hate to say that, but as much as that's his character. Like he's cussing, he's vulgar, he's...
I think
making it-
PG-13 movies, I think they all get like one F-bomb.
They do, and obviously it'll go to Deadpool.
No, I think that would be the funny thing.
Oh, someone
Deadpool,
steal it.
Yeah, Deadpool thinks he's going to get it, and then somebody else says it.
He says it for the whole movie, and then right at the end, someone else says it, and he gets all mad about it. That would be the best joke.
Yeah.
I will say, if they do not have Deadpool, comment on the fact that Doctor Doom looks like Iron Man.
Oh, yeah, if he doesn't say anything, he will.
If he doesn't, that I will rate this movie
There
half a
is
star.
one guarantee that is if Deadpool is in this movie and he is in the same room as Doctor Doom, Downey's Doom, he's going to say something about it.
Yes, 100%.
Because, like in the first movie,
He's going to say something like, they're making you do this till you're 90. Like, referring back to...
yeah.
Yeah.
No, he's going to say something. I am still on the fence about whether it's Doom or not. I mean, not Doom, but Downey.
Right. We'll see. They may be just, they may be lying to us. It wouldn't be the first time.
Yeah, I can think of two instances right off the top of my head. It's Infinity War and No Way Home.
Two instances of what?
Marvel just straight up lying to us.
Oh, yeah. No Way Home, Infinity War, and... Yeah, they lied to us during all those. They edited things out during the trailer
Or put things in there.
that misled us, like the Hulk,
Yeah.
when he was really in the Hulkbuster. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, because it had all of them just running, and then you seen the Hulk, and then, like, he just in one scene.
Yeah. I agree. They have
And
a lot.
then in No Way Home, it just showed Tom Holland alone fighting all of Toby and Andrew's villains.
And before they fixed it, you had the lizard like moving his head like he'd been kicked. And then when people started to like record it and do like a breakdown video, they edited it and fixed it to where like cut off right before that. So yeah, that wouldn't be the first time. Have you seen the pictures of the Punisher's van on screen on set? How do you feel about that?
Looks like the A-Team van.
It does, but it really looks very like comic book accurate. It looks better than the one in the show, in my opinion. The one in the show looks a little more. I don't know how to describe it. A little more, not really tactical. This one kind of looks like a tactical van, and I'm for it.
Well, this is a more established Frank Castle.
Right. He's the full Punisher. He's in full Punisher mode.
Yeah, he's not like getting quick revenge.
Hot take. Hey, I don't know if this is a hot take, but it might be a hot take. I'm looking more forward to Spider-Man than I am Doomsday.
I said that on one of the episodes and you called me fucking crazy.
Well, that's because we didn't see everything we've seen today. You were valid, okay? I was wrong. I'm on your side now. Quit yelling at me. I'm on your side. Roll the clip.
You gave me a lot of grief for that.
Roll the clip. No, I did. I said you were crazy for that, but after seeing what I've seen from Spider-Man, I want to see Spider-Man more than I want to see Doomsday at this point.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. So, moving on from all the superhero news, we have a new scary movie coming out called Good Boy. It is told from the perspective of a dog.
Oh, yeah.
In a haunted
that
house.
trailer.
You don't sound enthused by that. You don't.
It didn't really look that interesting to me.
It's like the director or the writer or something like that. It's his dog. And they made a short film, and it apparently like won some stuff at a film festival. So now it's getting a feature length film. So I'm intrigued. I'd like to see how it works.
It kind of reminds me of that Kit Harington movie, The Beast.
The Beast Within or something like that.
Yeah, it's like you have no information, and it's just told from the daughter's perspective, and she has no information on what's going on.
Yeah, you really enjoyed that movie.
I thought it was pretty cool, but I will say I was aggravated about the lack of information.
That's fair.
That's one of the things that bugs me about Sinners.
Don't you pick apart my movie.
Is the lack of information.
There's no lack of information. It gives you just what you need to know, and what you don't need to know is left out.
The Choctaw?
Listen, there's an argument for they should have shown more, but there's an argument that they shown just enough to keep you interested.
I mean, yeah, I'm interested, but they've already confirmed that there's not going to be any sequels.
I mean, yeah, I get what you're saying.
Like, I'm interested. You've showed me enough to keep me interested. Show me more. I'm going to watch the next movie. But unless I got no more.
No more. Also talking about the Beast Within, a movie that we were going to watch that we put up there was the new Wolfman movie. Remember that? We were talking about watching that and we never got around to it.
Yeah.
I watched it the other day. It's actually a lot better than I thought it was going to be. I put it off because I didn't really want to watch it and because the trailer didn't interest me. But the way they told the story from the werewolf's perspective, it was really good.
I think the last decent werewolf movie I really watched was Benicio del Toro's Wolfman. I really liked that one.
I never seen that one, I don't think.
Yeah, it's got Anthony Hopkins.
No. Oh, yeah, I did see that. That was a really good movie. That I feel like I recently watched that, actually.
They don't make very many werewolf movies anymore.
The special effects don't really hold up to when it was released to now. But honestly, if they could remake that movie today, it'd be really good.
My favorite werewolf movie, though, is Silver Bullet.
That's a good movie. We did review that a few episodes back, a lot of episodes back, and honestly, that was a really good movie. Okay, so next one we have Shrek 5 has been delayed.
Yeah,
2027 release now.
Yeah, that's what I wanted.
What? Why?
If what I think is going on is
fixing the look,
then I'm okay with it.
I've heard rumors on why it has been pushed back. I've heard one rumor say it's because someone online has guessed or leaked the entire plot of the movie. So now it's going through a rewrite.
Well, that's so stupid.
Yeah, I don't know if that's true, but that's just one of the rumors I saw online.
If something like that ever happened to me as a writer or something like that, which I doubt, but like if I was ever a writer and somebody just guessed the entire story, I'd be, nuh-uh.
No, you wrong.
No. Idiot.
It's funny. What did you think about Soulja Boy's new costume for Vault Rising?
It's 50s-esque, but I don't really care for it.
Really? I do like his newer one.
I know his costume is green because it's supposed to be like a military green or something like that.
Uh-huh.
But the way his jacket's like a weird leather and it just looks ridiculous.
I agree, and I feel like they're milking the boys way too much.
Yeah.
And all these shows out of them. Don't get me wrong, it's Jensen Ackles as Soulja Boy as the main character. I'm going to watch it.
I think they should just stop at The Boys season 5.
I agree. I don't want to see any more spinoffs. I really don't. I love this universe. I love the comic book series. I love the characters. I've loved every spinoff so far, but you're going to milk it too much.
Yeah.
Just stop. You know what I mean? Just quit while you're ahead. Quit while you have a really good show that's going to go down in history as one of the best superhero projects ever.
Well, I don't think it won't. Like it's good enough to like by itself to stand. Like honestly, you don't need Gen V.
Right.
Like because as of right now, they're not even really that much in the show.
I agree.
They don't really need a spin-off for them to.
They don't need a spin-off to show Soulja Boy's backstory.
Yeah.
Last piece of news we have here.
Well, not really show off his story, but to make this a great series.
I agree. I agree with you 100%.
Yeah.
Brenda and Cindy are officially returning for Scary Movie 6.
Oh, I was like, who's Brenda and Cindy?
They are officially returning for Scary Movie 6. So we have Brenda and Cindy coming back. The Wayans brothers completely in charge of it. We are cooking for a good show or cooking for a good movie. Like, this is about to be the comedy movie next year. And it comes out right before my birthday. Oh, I'm so excited. What do you think about that? Thoughts, concerns? Think they should have kept them, recasted them?
Oh, no. Scary. Like, no, they should have stopped making scary movies after 4.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't like any of the ones without Anna Faris.
Yeah. Well, she's coming back, so.
Yeah, I'm not shitting on what's coming.
Right.
I'm shitting on what was.
So you think it was a good idea they came back?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I was trying to. Yeah. So I fully support this. I think we have all the ingredients for a great movie coming forward.
I don't want them to make fun of Scream again, though.
No, that's kind of played out. They've done that a few times.
I feel like that's what a lot of comedy movies do now. Like what they had in the early 2000s and 90s, they try and do it again today. Like the same exact story, like Dumb and Dumber 2.
Right.
It's literally the same exact story.
I will agree.
They're just older.
Watching Dumb and Dumber 2, like I did recently, I've seen it recently. It's very bad. Like when it first came out in theaters, I thought it was really good. But I was a kid who grew up watching the first time with my dad. But going back and watching it now, all they do is redo the old jokes.
Yeah, that's
it's like you were saying, like everything that was popular then they're redoing.
Yeah, they just redo the whole movie.
I think what they're going to do, personally, this is my theory, they're going to make fun of legacy sequels. They might make fun of Scream, but not in the way you're thinking. They might make fun of Scream as like, you know how like we were doing legacy sequels for Scream and well, I know what you did last summer and everything else coming out, Halloween, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. They're going to make fun of those. That's what I think.
Yeah.
So, because Marlon Wayans tried to do his like own scary movie thing again whenever he done Haunted House, if you remember.
Oh, yeah. I was making fun of Paranormal Activity.
And Annabelle and Conjuring and stuff like that. So he tried to kind of redo the whole scary movie thing, but he was launching a new IP, he was launching a new franchise, and he didn't have the support as he did when he was working on scary movies, because scary movies are that franchise is a classic. So,
a sequel I'd really like to see from them is Don't Be a Menace.
that's a good one. I really like that one.
Yeah, if they could make another one of those, that'd be pretty good.
I think that'd be really dope too. I don't know what sequel I'd like to see by them. Don't Be a Menace is probably it's probably up there.
Leave White Chicks alone.
I was gonna say, I thought about saying White Chicks just now, but I was like, that's such a perfect movie. Just let it go.
It's kind of like Big Mama.
Yeah, they kind of ruined that as they went on.
Yeah, it was like Big Mama 2 was like, oh, okay, and then Big Mama 3 stopped.
Yeah, the first one was hilarious. It's a classic.
Yeah.
Then the second one, you're like, I can see you getting a little fizzled out here. You're doing the same thing. It's not really working the second time. And the third time, you're like, this is dumb.
Yeah, because now you got your son involved.
Yeah.
It was weird.
Yeah, that's just weird.
It was just weird. Stop it.
All right. You good? Move on?
Yeah, now that we talk about Big Mama, I ain't seen Martin Lawrence in an actual comedy in a minute.
He was in Bad Boys 2 or 3 years ago.
This was a year ago.
Was it a year ago?
Yeah, and that's an action comedy. I'm talking about like a comedy.
I ain't either.
Yeah, I know you haven't either because he hasn't been in one.
I mean, what I mean by that is I can't think of nothing. He's a good actor. I love Martin Lawrence.
Yeah, I'd like to see him in something new.
Me too. Blue Streak. I loved Blue Streak. That was a good one. But we are reviewing now the Dragon Ball Frieza Saga. I don't have to ask you what you'll rate this. I know you give it a 5 out of 5. I'm giving it a 4 out of 5.
Fair enough.
It was fantastic. I loved it. Loved every second of it. There were times where it drug a little bit for me. I did not like the Ginyu Force. Absolutely hated the Ginyu Force. I didn't find their fight interesting. I didn't find their characters interesting. I found them all annoying.
Yeah.
But other than that, I enjoyed the whole saga. I enjoyed watching. I enjoyed learning about Namek, where the Dragon Balls came from. Watching Vegeta just absolutely kill these Nameks or Namekians, and whenever they wished them all back, they wished them all back from who Frieza and his goons killed, and Vegeta just looks at them and says, "What about the ones I killed?" and laughs in their face after slaughtering the whole village. That's hilarious. Vegeta's become one of my favorite characters. He's so cocky. I love it. It's great.
So, top 3 characters.
Piccolo's my favorite. Without a doubt, Piccolo's my favorite. Shoot. Piccolo. I want to say Vegeta. Vegeta's probably my next. And
Krillin.
I love Krillin. I love him so much. And the fact that he died again in this saga. I can't remember. He got brought back to life at the end, didn't he, or no?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. I can't remember. I love Krillin, but I think he's knocked out of my top 3. I really like Tien Shinhan. I didn't see much of him in this saga, obviously, because he was dead the entire time. But I just love his character so much. I love his backstory, like his, relationship he has with the little guy. I can't remember his name. Chaozu. I love his relationship with Chaozu.
Did you watch the filler episodes?
Yeah.
Did you see where the Ginyu Force went to King Kai's planet?
I did see that, and they fought Tenshinhan and Yamcha. Yeah. So well, we did see a little bit of him, yes, but not as much as we could have or should have.
What would you think when Yamcha said, "I wish I was down there. I'd whoop Frieza myself."
That is funny. Yamcha's a good. I love that character. The fact that Tenshinhan was going to be brought back to life, but he wouldn't leave Yamcha. That was pretty cool. Those are my top three. Dude, I'm telling you, Piccolo's a better dad than Goku. I'll tell you right now, I think Piccolo's a better dad than Goku.
Why do you say that?
Because even again, at the end, like, Goku leaves to train and doesn't even say nothing to his kid, but Piccolo's there to comfort Gohan. Again, like...
Well, in all fairness, he was hurt.
No,
Yeah.
you don't get to just abandon your kid, all right?
Yeah.
Piccolo's just like, I'm here for you, Gohan. Like...
What do you think about the 5 minutes?
That 5 minutes took near an hour. All right, that was the longest 5 minutes.
So, I know you've never watched One Piece,
Right.
but I think. Okay, so that fight, I think it came out in like the early '90s, the Goku versus Frieza.
Mm-hmm.
Like in Japan, I think it came out in like early, I think 1993. And then it was the longest fight in anime history up until 2016, I want to say. 2016, 2017.
And One Piece beat it.
Not by like a lot either, though. But then again, One Piece has horrible pacing.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I will say, there were some parts in this saga that really did drag for me, and it took me...
Yeah, I feel like the Namek saga is probably the arc that drags the most.
Honestly, and you probably wouldn't think it would drags in this specific spot, but the one that drug for me the most was the Ginyu Force. Just because
You just didn't like them.
I just didn't like them. The whole time they were on screen, the whole time they were interacting with the main characters, I found it annoying.
Yeah, I've never really cared for the Ginyu Force much either. But
I thought they were too goofy to be working for Frieza.
but that's kind of like the whole point.
Yeah, I know. I didn't like that, though. I think it took away from the seriousness of Frieza.
I don't think it does, because that's his best fighting force, and he doesn't have them with him at all times.
Okay, I mean, I'm picking up what you're putting down. I'm getting you on that.
Like, you would think that you would want your best men around your emperor, right?
Oh, yes, you did. Sorry, go ahead. Sorry. Yeah, right.
But yeah, you'd think, but no, they're like, even Frieza didn't like the way they danced. Like,
Right.
you could see that. It's like,
He just aggravated the whole time.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's like, okay, you can stop that now.
No, honestly, I'm excited to get to the next saga and finish it, but I'm not gonna finish it because I'm doing Demon Slayer right now, because the Demon Slayer movie comes out in
September 12th.
Okay, so 2-3 weeks, something like that. And I got 4 whole seasons of Demon Slayer to binge before we go watch that and review that.
You can do it.
Oh, yeah, I can do it.
You can do
I'm already almost finished the whole first season. We'll review that season by season as well.
Yeah.
You want to move on, or anything else you want to say about it?
It used to confuse me, like, how are they going to call this 5 minutes?
Right.
And then I'm not going to say what happened, but in like just now, like here within the past couple of years, they showed something of it wasn't this exact fight, but somebody had been spying on one of the fights, and I think the fight took like an episode or two, but the way they filmed it took like 4 seconds.
Right, like the fights are happen significantly faster than what we're seeing them.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's, you just got to keep that in mind. The whole 5 minutes really was 5 minutes, but it's just they're going faster. They're doing more in less time.
Yeah, because there's a tournament of power, and it's supposed to last. It's a battle royale, and it's supposed to be 48 minutes, and there's like 15 episodes.
A lot more than 48 minutes. But no, dude, I'm really enjoying this whole Dragon Ball thing I'm doing. So I think it's a shame Goku's not in my top 3, but I have at least one Saiyan in my top 3.
Vegeta is honestly a lot of people's favorite character.
I love Vegeta. I think he's great. I think he's one of those bad guys who I'm going to enjoy to like or enjoy to hate, love to hate. You know what I mean?
You'll like him more as the show goes on.
I feel like I will. I feel like he's I know he's here to stay.
Yeah.
So, moving on to Dexter.
Sure.
Okay. So far, so Dexter is not over. I think we have just a couple more episodes left of this season. We meant to be reviewing this episode by episode, but we can't, or we didn't get a chance to. So, rate this show as a whole as of right now.
The Resurrection? Or?
Yeah, Resurrection.
Oh. 4.5.
I'm giving it a 5 out of 5 because I love Dexter.
I've enjoyed every episode very much. So I would give every episode a 5 out of 5.
You just don't know how it's going to end.
Yeah.
Well,
like you said, as a whole.
Okay, as a whole, up until right now.
Yeah, I'd give it a 5.
Yeah, okay. That's
actually no. I'm still giving it a 4.5 because there's some unfinished shit going
on. Shut up. So tell me what you think about this movie. We are doing full spoilers. Just tell me what you think about it.
I like that they gave an actual, decent explanation for Dexter coming back to life.
Right? Like, they didn't just say, oh, he survived the gunshot. Like,
yeah.
There's like the cold slowed your heart rate, slowed your blood flow. Like,
yeah, and it helped stop you from bleeding out.
That, honestly, I agree with that. Like, I hate when they just bring characters back that you thought were dead.
It's a miracle.
Yeah,
it's still a miracle, but they explained how it was.
They gave it a good explanation on how that could happen. Yes, I agree with you on that, 100%. I think the guy they have playing Harrison, he always just looks sad.
I wouldn't say he always looks sad.
I think he always looks sad.
I feel like he wears his emotions on his face.
I agree. What do you think about like changing the setting like to New York City? Like,
I think that's what you have to do with Dexter.
Right.
Because again, he's a serial killer himself. And he's going to have to constantly change scenery if he doesn't want to get caught.
Right. And you had pointed this out when we were discussing the show before. Notice how in the previous show, he would see Deb whenever he wanted to repress his dark passenger. But the second he started to embrace it again, he saw his dad.
Yeah, he's seeing his dad now. He's not seeing Deb.
That's a really cool detail because Deb was always the one who was like, you need to stop. And,
yeah, stop this. Yeah. You're going to... Yeah.
As a massive fan of the show, and this is like one of my top 3 favorite shows of all time, I will say if you read the source material, it is a lot different. The books are drastically different than the show. Like, he doesn't kill his brother in the book. His brother is a reoccurring character who comes to help him kill bad guys. He has no emotion in the book, like even less than in the show. Like, just for example, in the book, the only reason he rescues Deb from his brother is because he thinks it'll be more fun. Not because he has an emotional connection to Deb and wants to save his sister, because he genuinely thinks it'll be a good time. And like Aster and Cody, they grow up to become serial killers that Dexter trains.
That is something else that bothers me is how come Harrison doesn't have anything to do with his siblings?
Right? He just has 2 siblings out in the world, and Dexter was a big part of their lives, and they just...
Yeah, he was a huge part of their lives. Like, he was their stepdad before their mom died.
Yeah, and they just up and like, we're not going to talk... I mean, of course they think he's dead, but like before that, like...
Yeah, why didn't Harrison go to them?
Exactly, that's what I'm trying to get out of my mouth.
Because everybody thought Dexter was dead.
What do you think about Angel coming back for this?
Oh God,
I hate it.
you don't like that he's back?
No, I love it. I think it's a great, like. Let me try to explain this. Okay, I love how we're getting to see these old friends pit against each other. It's a great storytelling. It's a great way to develop the story. I don't like to see it though, because they were such good friends. Him and Angel were like best friends whenever he worked at Miami Metro, and now we have Angel actively hunting and trying to prove Dexter's the Bay Harbor Butcher. That's perfect storytelling, but I hate to see it. Like, I know what's going to come.
Okay, so how do you think it's going to end with Angel?
I think.
I don't think Dexter will kill him.
No, I don't think he will either, because he doesn't fit the code.
Yeah.
I think
He's killed outside of the code before.
For special circumstances.
Yeah, that he thought he was about to die. I don't see them getting in that type of situation.
I think if he does kill him, that's a big if, it comes down to him protecting Harrison.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, maybe he's found evidence against Harrison for killing that guy, and he is about to have.
I think Harrison's going to kill again.
I don't know. I think they're doing a great job. Here's what I didn't like about New Blood versus this. So New Blood, we get that he is kind of being a sociopath like his dad. Like, he is a psycho. But then in Resurrection, we get him, like, he's feeling remorse. Like, I don't know if that's supposed to be, like, the best of, like, his dad and his mom, or they're trying to course correct the character they developed. But...
Well, they're not really course correcting the character. He was... Resurrection, he was just a pissed off teenager that didn't know how to control his emotions.
You mean New Blood?
Yeah, New Blood.
Yeah.
In New Blood, he was just a pissed off teenager that didn't know how to fix his emotions or control his emotions, and he's never had a real role model to show him how to. Because that one girl died, Hannah.
Yeah, Hannah McKay.
She died when he was a kid, and then he just bounced through foster care.
I mean, I get what you're saying, but like his tendencies in the first one, like whenever he stabbed that kid, whenever he said he was a school shooter and all that, and he stabbed him, like it was showed that like the reason he did that was because he has repressed emotions from like when he was a kid, when he was saw his mom die and all that, just like the same as Dexter. But then you have, on the flip side of this new series, whenever he kills the guy, he cuts him up, no remorse why he's cutting him up whatsoever. But then he starts to feel bad. Like, he starts to see the guy. He starts to see, like, visions. He starts to see, like, real PTSD, like, of what he's done. I don't like how they're kind of flip-flopping it.
The first kill really bothered him in Resurrection. Clay Brown?
Yeah.
I think that's his real name.
Clancy Brown.
Clancy Brown?
Yeah.
Yeah. That kind of bothered him a lot.
Yeah.
But in his mind, he was doing
the right
good.
thing. Yeah.
He was doing the right thing. And then Dexter killed his coach. And he's like, my dad's a psychopath. I'm messing up. Everything we've done together is wrong.
Right. I get what you're saying.
And when he was chopping that guy up, he didn't really have time to think about it. He was just trying to hide it. In the back of his head, I've just killed a rapist. This is a good thing.
Right, but now
now that it's settled and he's had time to sit on it, I just killed a guy that was super wrong.
You're making a good point. You're making a really good point on that. You're right. What do you think about the whole Peter Dinklage dinner for serial killers kind of thing?
I think he's some sort of killer himself.
I do too. Okay, here's how their last interaction is going to go. He's going to have that Uma Thurman's character. I love that she's in this, by the way.
I think she's going to give him up.
The Peter Dinklage or Dexter?
I think she's going to give. I think Dexter's going to try and track Peter Dinklage, and Uma Thurman's going to give him up to Dexter.
Probably, because she looks like she hates her job.
She does not like her job at all.
I feel like how this is going to go is she's going to do some snooping on Dexter, find out it's Dexter, the Bay Harbor Butcher, and as soon as And then they're going to have an interaction with Peter Dinklage, and Peter Dinklage just going to go, "Hello, Dexter Morgan," or "Hello, Bay Butcher," or something like that, and it's going to be revealed that he knows who he is.
No, I think Batista's going to follow Dexter to one of those meetings and ask him about it.
Oh, yes.
I don't think. I
That's
think
a good
it's,
theory.
It's done very good at proving that Uma Thurman is not as good an investigator as Dexter is.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
So I think Batista is going to be the one to give it away.
And the way he, coerced that guy to attack him at the dinner,
Oh, yeah.
perfect. That was... What did you think about after he killed the first Gemini killer and you see him walking out of the car again?
I was like, oh, God.
Bro.
Does he know?
Dude, I freaked out. I was like, that was a really, really good twist. I really liked that. This whole dinner for serial killers, before he showed the video of the guy who cuts the ponytails off, the family guy or whatever, before it showed, him killing somebody, I was watching this with my wife, my mom, all that, and I said, he's going to have the most messed up video. He's going to be the most twisted one. And he was pretty twisted. Just kills random, girls, strangles them to death.
Yeah.
I was like, he's going to be a lot more twisted than what they're making him out to be because they want you to like him, but it's going to be hard to like him. I think they're doing this season great. I think it's 10 times better than New Blood. I think it's on par with some of the best seasons of Dexter. Like the Miguel season, the Trinity Killer season, the Doomsday Killer season. It is on par with all of those. It is up there. Don't get me wrong, Dexter's had some bad seasons.
Yeah.
I think season 1 is bad. I don't like season 1. I don't like the whole ice truck killer. I don't like his brother. I think it's the whole pacing of the story and the way they told the story.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the first season.
I don't. I had to make it through the first season to see the second season. The second season is where it picks up for me.
Oh no, I watched Dexter every week religiously when it was on Showtime.
Oh really? I didn't watch it then. I watched it when it all came to Netflix.
No, I was watching it I was very young. Shouldn't have been watching.
Well,
it.
yeah, I was 14, 15 too when it came. Maybe.
It was done and over with by the time I'd moved. I think.
Oh, so you were
I was 12.
Yeah. See, so I'd watched that.
I remember. I know I was watching it before I moved away for that stint.
Right.
But it might not have ended there. But yeah, I watched it every Sunday on Showtime.
Such a good show. I don't know. I couldn't get into the first season that well. I got into the little things with the whole ice truck killer thing. I think the reason it was for me it felt kind of sloppy was because they really didn't know where they were going because they went off from the source material. They didn't really match it up, and they're kind of making it up as they go. So for me, it felt like that. It felt like it was going.
See, I didn't know it was a book series until this past year.
The books are fantastic. The books are really good. But even the last season, arguably Dexter, the last 2 seasons are terrible. Right after Deb finds out, I think is where the show goes downhill.
Yeah.
The whole doctor who helped Harry come up with the code. I did not like that. Why couldn't Harry come up with his code himself?
Yeah.
And then you have New Blood, which New Blood was. It was like we were starving and they gave us breadcrumbs. You know what I mean? Breadcrumbs that had been out for 3 weeks.
I wouldn't say that.
I don't think it was enough because we only got to see him kill twice. We didn't get to see him be Dexter. We got to see him through the entire show try to repress it, and then him just lean back into it by the end of the show. I didn't like that. I wanted him to, repress it for an episode or 2, but then realize this is who you are. But I didn't want that to take the entire season.
Yeah, but that would have really interfered with the story because he hadn't killed in 10 years.
That's true.
It's very much like a drug addict, you know? When they use again, they don't think, I'm back at it.
Right.
They feel a lot of shame and guilt, and they try to stop it, and then they're just okay.
You have a point. Did you ever watch Original Sin?
No, I didn't watch Original Sin.
I have not either. I'm going to. Apparently, it's a flashback when Dexter was shot. He's being moved to the hospital and he's in a coma. And he flashes back to when he was younger. I'm going to watch that too. I just ain't got it really around to it. It's hard for me to want to watch that because Michael C. Hall's not in it.
He narrates it.
Right, and he's in the beginning. He's in the first episode when he's being brought to the hospital.
All I know about it is I think it's just more storied of the flashbacks he had throughout the first show.
Right.
Which,
if you go back and watch the old show,
no, it's ridiculous.
They just put a 30-year-old Michael C. Hall in a wig and told us he was a high schooler. Come on now.
Yeah, that was ridiculous.
Yeah. I need to go back and watch that for real. But I'm excited to see how it ends. I think we have a few more. I don't know how many episodes we got. I think we only got 2 or 3 more, something like that.
How do you think he's going to get the ponytail killer?
Oh, I don't know. I'm excited to see that, though.
I think that's going to be his next kill.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And then he might kill him with Thurman's character. She technically fits the code.
I don't know if she fits the code or not.
She technically fits the code. She kills people.
No, the only people she's killed is serial killers.
You're cooking. You got a point. You are cooking.
Like the only people we've seen her kill or set up to kill has been serial killers.
So she's just like Dexter.
That or she's protecting her boss.
You're making a good point. You're making a really good point.
I wouldn't be surprised if he killed her.
No, I wouldn't either.
Like, I'm not going to say it's not possible. But I don't think she's on his list.
No, I don't think he's...
I think the only 2 people on his list right now is Ponytail and Prater.
Yeah. Does Prater even really fit the code?
I don't know.
Because he is ordering these deaths of people.
He's definitely encouraging it. He admits to encouraging serial killers.
I think that's a loophole that Dexter can accept. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What do you think about Batista putting that tracking device in his car?
It wasn't really a tracking device. It was just his AirPods.
Okay. What do you think about him being able to track Dexter? Do you like the way I worded that one?
Like I said earlier, I think he's gonna track Dexter to one of Prater's meetings and ask, "How do you know Dexter Morgan?"
And then Batista becomes Prater's target. Like he sends Uma Thurman out and be like, "We gotta," and that's how he finds out he's Dexter.
Yeah,
I am smelling what you're stepping in.
Yeah, I think he's gonna find out that Dexter is the Bay Harbor Butcher from Batista, and he's gonna have a flashback of Dexter just rubbing.
I
think he's just gonna kill. I think he'll kill Prater just to get his trophies back.
that's what I was about to say. I think he gets his trophies back. Some point in this season, probably the season finale, he gets his blood slides back and goes to work being Dexter.
Yeah.
But okay, so now move on to last one.
Yep.
Weapons. What'd you rate it?
3.5.
4.5. Tell me what you thought about this movie. Your initial thoughts, likes, dislikes. Tell me what you like.
I don't know. The AR-15 above the house
Was weird.
is. I know it's like some kind of like get rid of assault rifle things. I know has something to do with that.
Does it?
I feel like that's what it was trying to do.
I don't know what that was about.
Nobody does. Somebody said it was because that 217 has something to do with how many votes were against placing an assault rifle ban or something like that. It has something to do with that.
I have never heard that theory.
Other people are saying 217 is what time Trevor Moore died.
I want to look into that. I've never heard that before.
I have no idea what.
I will say the we're doing spoilers. The hot dog scene where he ate 6 hot dogs.
That was a tribute to
Yes.
Trevor Moore.
Exactly.
Yeah, I have no idea what was going on with that.
I will say the AR, the machine gun scene, or sorry, whatever you want to call it, over the house when he was in the dream sequence, felt so out of place. Like, I don't understand why that was. You're explaining like the theories on why, but that felt so out of place.
Like, I'm not saying that's my theory on why it was.
No,
there,
I know you're saying that's what you've
That's
seen
what-
online. Yeah,
Which you know how I feel about gun laws, but to be honest, I just once I realized there was a witch doing that, like it just kind of felt ridiculous.
that's fair. Witch movie. I'm not a witch movie person. I don't like witch movies. But I feel like this one was done extremely well because of the mystery. Like, you got to admit, through the entire movie, you're wondering why these kids run out of their house. You know what I mean? Like, and the fact that it's told in chapters with different characters' POVs, not a lot of movies can pull that off and do that tastefully, let alone do that, like, to make a coherent story that's not confusing. And I think this one does that perfectly.
Yeah, why was this movie even called Weapons?
Because they were using the kids as weapons, maybe? Or they were using the mind control people as weapons?
I don't know.
I will say, like, the whole Gladys character, like, she got herself caught. She got herself, like, you gonna hide the entire class in the basement, but you're gonna send one kid to school? Why didn't you just keep him out of school?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, she should have just made him run off too.
She should just put him in the basement with the others. Should have never got caught then.
Yeah.
But they are talking about doing a prequel movie about Gladys. I'd watch it.
Maybe.
Here's some stats about the movie, or some stats, quotes, whatever you want to call it. Zach Cregger, you know, we love Zach Cregger from What Us Kids You Know. He is 2 for 2 on the horror movie scale right now.
I haven't seen the first one.
You ever seen Barbarian?
Mm-mm.
This movie's connected to Barbarian, by the way.
Connected.
Mm-hmm. So I had to watch a theory video, but I went back and rewatched Barbarian after I got out of the theater for Weapons. So in the movie, it said that Julie Gardner's character is filling in for a different teacher. Like, it's not like she's like the sub, but she's replacing another teacher. In Barbarian, a woman leaves her job and is going to a different job interview, and she gets a phone call from Marcus. It's never revealed who that Marcus character is, but it's the principal from Weapons calling her. So the theory is she left her teaching job, went to the house in Barbarian, and that's when this started occurring.
I have no idea anything. I've never heard of the Barbarian movie.
You need to watch it. It's really, really good. It's one of those movies that, a lot like Weapons, he didn't reveal anything about it. Like, the trailer is 2 strangers end up at an Airbnb, double booked. They get along well. They decide they're going to both spend the night there, but they don't trust each other because they're strangers. And then they find some strange stuff in the basement, and then they find tunnels in the basement. Then it's a whole big big ordeal from there. So definitely give that a watch. You need to watch that. But yeah, Zach Cregger he's again proving that comedic directors or comedic actors, comedians are really good in horror. I mean, that was Jordan Peele, Marlon Wayans with the new Jordan Peele movie. He's gonna be great in that. I can already tell by the trailer. And I got Zach Cregger. Like, I don't know what it is about comedians, but they can pull off horror. So Zach Cregger has said that, okay, so he's set to direct the new Resident Evil movie. and he's calling it a love letter to the video game. So he's not going to do an adaptation of the movies, which is great. He's going to do an adaptation of the game, which it should have been in the first place. The movies focused more on the whole zombie, I feel like, aspect, and tried to incorporate the rest of the lore in the games throughout the third, fourth, and fifth film. But they were focused solely on zombies, the first two, which I didn't like. Because if you're a fan of the games, or you're a fan of the whole, like, different variations of the mutation, stuff like that, different monsters you can fight. So I hope he does that right, because right after the movie franchise ended, we got a series on Netflix that completely bombed. It was terrible. And after seeing Barbarian and Weapons, I have full faith that Zach Cregger is going to pull off this new Resident Evil.
I feel like Weapons was too funny.
It was really funny at some point. But you got to admit, it was creepy at some points too.
Yeah, it was definitely creepy at some points. But again, it's another horror movie I feel like should have had a different ending. Because the whole time they was chasing Gladys the witch, I couldn't help but think of, give back Mr. Gilmore's jacket.
That's a good one.
That's Mr. Gilmore's jacket.
I'll do one better. Whenever they were chasing her, I thought of the scene where Captain America's running through that building and he keeps bouncing off the furniture. And
yeah.
That's all I could see during that. And, like, could you imagine being a person in this town who you hear about all these kids going missing, and then you're eating breakfast one morning and just the entire missing class runs through your window and doors?
Yeah, what happened to her in those people's yards is what I imagined happened to Shooter Gavin in the first Happy Gilmore.
Just ripped to pieces.
Yeah.
And all those kids are scarred. Some of them don't. It's revealed at the end of the movie, none of them are talking or anything like that.
Some of them are finally after a year, some of them are finally starting to talk again.
That's crazy. I don't think it's like an effect from like the witches thing. I think it's just trauma from ripping some woman's body apart.
I know it'd have to be, because maybe not. I wouldn't think it'd be the trauma from ripping somebody apart. I think it'd be the trauma from just standing in a dark place, like not laying down. Like you don't get rest. You just stand there for 2 weeks on end.
I will say this. I'd much rather get my body ripped apart than being stabbed in the face with a dirty needle.
That's fair.
Whenever that cop got stabbed in the face with a dirty needle, I said in there, I was like, nah, shoot him. I missed him. If he stabbed me in the face with a dirty needle, he's getting shot. Like, that's the only way to do that. Like, the cop was a douchebag, too.
Yeah.
But Weapons made $42 million.
Well, no, I can, as far as his personal life, yeah, he was a douchebag. But with what was going on with the crackhead, I completely
No, I get that. I'm talking about the personal life. Like cheating on his wife.
Yeah.
He was a douchebag.
His fiance, wife, whatever, and then her dad is your freaking boss.
Yeah.
Like,
you playing the wrong game there, boy.
What is wrong with you?
Yeah, that was bad.
And then, but yeah, I completely understand punching the crackhead.
Oh yeah, for sure. If I reach into your pocket and I've asked you if anything's gonna poke me and you get poked by a needle, I would have shot him right there in front of the camera. Like, you don't understand the level of, oh gosh. But this movie has made $42 million to the box office. Box office opening, becoming Warner Brothers' 7th number one movie this year. Warner Brothers is also considering the sequel, Gladys, and I would like to say this is the first time in any horror movie I've seen Justin Long survive. Justin Long was the dad who gave him the footage to see.
I don't think that counts. He wasn't really that big of a character.
He was a very pivotal character in Barbarian.
Justin Long?
Yep. He's one of the characters the trailer did not show, but he ended up becoming one of the main characters by the end of the movie. Yeah, it heavily markets Bill Skarsgård. Or not, is it Bill Skarsgård?
I don't know anything about the
No,
book.
I mean, who plays Pennywise? Bill Skarsgård?
Yeah.
Okay. It heavily marketed Bill Skarsgård, and then Justin Long became the main character by the end of the movie. One of the main characters. But so he works with. So I'm assuming Zach Krager is like a big fan of Justin Long, but he has bad fates in all movies. I won't spoil it for you in case you watch Barbarian, but he has a bad fate in Barbarian. He has a bad fate in. Have you ever seen Tusk? Where he gets turned into a walrus?
I've heard of it.
Bro.
Jeepers Creepers.
In Jeepers Creepers, he has a horrible fate in movies. But anything else you want to say about weapons?
No.
I absolutely loved this film. Except 4 out of 5, you get a 3.5 out of 5. Or I got a 4.5 out of 5. Sorry. Next time we will be reviewing the new South Park episode. We're going to be reviewing the new Dexter. We're going to be doing the new Peacemaker. Bunch of things coming out. We're going to be reviewing. Peacemaker actually drops tonight. I'm excited to get home and watch that. So
Tonight as we're filming.
The night as we're filming, yes. So if you want to see us play Ready or Not 2, I'll also link another YouTube channel on the bottom, our gaming channel, my gaming channel. You can watch us shoot some criminals on Ready or Not if you want to check that out. Check us out on Spotify. Like, subscribe.
It's always putting the gaming on this channel.
I'll put it on this channel like later.
Okay. All right.
Like, subscribe.
See you later.
Later.